In this video, we will be discussing how to improve sentence variety. So we will look at two different methods, how to vary our sentence length and how to vary our sentence openings. In descriptive writing, it's easy to fall into the trap of always writing the same way. Example, the sun was shining, the birds were chirping, the dog was walking, and the waves were crashing on the sand of the beautiful beach. And we get into this rhythm that is constantly the same. And I think that's why some of you maybe don't like descriptive writing, too repetitive. So we have to be conscious of what we're doing when we're writing. Here's an example, and this is a very, very well-known example. It's everywhere on the internet. So it's written by Gary Provo. He says, this sentence has 5 words. Here are 5 more words. 5-word sentences are fine, but several together become monotonous. Listen to what is happening. The writing is getting boring. The sound of it drones. It's like a stuck record. The ear demands some variety. Now listen. I vary the sentence length and I create music. Music. The writing sings. It has a pleasant rhythm, a lilt, a harmony. I use short sentences and I use sentences of medium length. And sometimes, when I am certain the reader is rested, I will engage him with a sense of considerable length, a sentence that burns with energy and builds with all the impetus of a crescendo, the roll of the drums, the crash of the cymbals, sounds that say, listen to this, it is important. So write with a combination of short, medium, and long sentences. Create a sound that pleases the reader's ear. Don't just write words, write music. So that's what we'll try to do with the descriptive essay. Now, how do we vary sentence length? This type of variety is important in your writing because it makes your writing easier to read. It also keeps readers interested. Need some evidence to convince you? Check out these short sentences. I went to Pasta Land. I ordered spaghetti. It was delicious. Using only short, choppy sentences makes your writing sound unsophisticated and boring. No one wants to read a paper written like this. Check out this long sentence. Yesterday, I went to Pasta Land for dinner to try their all-you-can-eat spaghetti super special. And because I'm such a huge pasta lover, you know I had to order that spaghetti. And I did. And it was so over-the-top delicious that I just couldn't believe it was only $12.99. Trying to catch your breath after reading that long, rambling sentence? Any reader would be. These long, winding sentences can become overwhelming, and readers can easily get lost trying to figure out the focus of the sentence. In other words, don't go for extremes. Using only long, rambling sentences isn't any better than using only short, choppy sentences. The tricks I mentioned above is to add variety. A few short sentences are great. They add emphasis. A few longer sentences are important to keep writing interesting. Just be careful not to go too overboard on extremely long sentences. If all of your sentences are short, the writing sounds simplistic. If all of your sentences are too long, they become rambling and often unclear. Including a variety of sentence lengths in your essay keeps writing interesting and adds emphasis. Here are 2 examples. Example number 1. Yesterday, Pasta Land had all-you-can-eat spaghetti for $12.99. Because I'm such a huge pasta fan, I had to try it at least once. It was delicious. I couldn't believe the variety of choices and the amazing sauces. These sentences are varied in length to add interest. Notice there is one short sentence. It was delicious. This sentence is intentionally short to add emphasis to the fact that the main point of the sentences is the taste of the meal. If you want to emphasize the cost of the meal, you might revise to include the price in a shorter sentence that reads something like this. Yesterday, Pasta Land had all-you-can-eat spaghetti, and because I'm such a huge pasta fan, I had to try it at least once. It was a delicious meal with a large variety of choices and amazing sauces. The best part? It was only $12.99. Now, the sentence opening. If all your sentences start the same, your writing becomes dull and repetitive. By varying sentence openings, you add rhythm and emphasis to your writing. So here are two examples. I love lasagna. I could eat it every day. I would never grow tired of it. In this example, all of the sentences are short and begin with I. To revise this, simply combine your ideas. I love lasagna so much that I could eat it every day and never grow tired of it. In this revision, the sentence still begins with I, but the ideas have been combined to create a compound sentence that's much more engaging than the short, choppy sentences. Here's another example. It is important to choose the right sauce to complement your chosen pasta. It is necessary in order to find the perfect balance of flavor and texture. In this example, the sentences are longer, but they both begin with the it is and use the same sentence structure. In order to create more interesting writing and add emphasis, combine ideas and vary your openings. So, to recap the suggestions, in order to find the perfect balance of flavor and texture, it is important to choose the right sauce that will complement your pasta. Choosing the right sauce will complement your pasta and balance both flavor and texture. If you choose the right sauce, it will complement your pasta and will be the perfect balance of flavor and texture. To find the perfect complement to your pasta that will balance both flavor and texture, you must choose the right sauce. Now notice that the revision suggestions all express the same general idea, but place emphasis on different aspects of the sentence. Now, this is not something I want you to consider or think about as you are writing your essay. I repeat something I said in another video. You need to do this at the revision stage, not at the creation stage. All right? So keep in mind when you'll be revising your work to see if you have sentence variety, and come back to this exercise if you need clarification, or send me an email and let me know if I can help.